I'm well.
Good.
What are you up? How are you? What are you up to?
A lot of work right now. A lot of work. SNH is hopefully opening, so we're just trying to make sure that all attending participants understand all the new procedure and protocols.
Good. And what do you know what that'll entail?
Yeah, that entails us calling, and when I say us, I'm referring to the program managers, calling all associates, going over the assurance protocol letter that each associate received in the mail, and just enforcing and reiterating that they understand all these new adjustments that have to be made for us to be able to open our doors and provide services to, individuals who attend SNH.
Good. That's good to know. Um, how long have you been working at SNH?
2 years since April 23rd, 2018.
Do you like it there?
I love it here.
Good.
I love watching the associates grow and learn and be proud of themselves for accomplishing something new.
Nice. Have you had what's been your what? Have you ever had like a lifelong goal?
That's a great question, Matt. I have a family and I've always wanted a family, and I guess a lifelong goal is to have just a happy family and to be able to provide for my family and make sure their needs are always taken care of, and make sure that they understand that, God is first in our life and Jesus is our Savior. But that's really just to provide and take care of my family. And when I watch them, my kids play, laugh, run around outside, it gives me so much happy and joy. That would be my lifelong goal.
That's nice. Do you have any hobbies?
I love camping. Absolutely love camping. I love sitting by the fire at night. And I honestly, just my family. I do everything for my family. I used to play basketball in college. I enjoy working out. And I'm kind of a workaholic. So I like working a lot too.
You don't ever work too hard, do you?
I do a lot.
Excuse me. Do you have a favorite food that you like?
Yes. I love anything pasta.
Good. I enjoy pasta myself too, but I like really all food. I like all types of food, but I enjoy pasta myself.
So like if we go to a restaurant, I'm always trying to tell myself eat something different other than the pasta, but I know I'll always like the pasta and I'll get my money's worth.
Do you have a favorite pasta?
Probably some type of Alfredo, anything that has an Alfredo sauce.
I like chicken Alfredo.
Yeah, that's good.
Um, do you have any favorite films or genres that you like?
I kind of like out of the box films.
Okay.
Like, for example, I think Harry Potter is a great example of like you're thinking outside the box. Avatar, thinking outside the box. Transformer, and thinking outside the box. So, I mean, some people call those action, sci-fi. if that's what the genre you want to name that, then that's what I like. But I really like it when there's, wow, that was a lot of detail and thought put into that. And it's not possible, but it definitely lets your mind have an imagination.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, I remember when I saw Avatar for the first time. I had to just see that in theaters. I don't think you would have got the same experience if you would have saw it just at home with the special effects that it showed. Um, hmm, is there okay? You said you liked Harry Potter. Is there any other literature that you like?
I wouldn't say literature, but I like the 80s era. I love 80s movies. I gravitate to that. So, when you're on your TV and you're looking at Netflix or Hulu, I typically try to find like old 80s movies.
There's some 80s stuff I like. Yeah. There's like what's like your top 5 80s films?
Let's see. Gosh, there's so many. Fried Green Tomatoes is one of them. Not Risky Business. What is it called? Trading Places, Big Business, Peaches. Oh my goodness, I could go on and on.
I like, is it Beaches or Peaches?
Beaches, sorry, thank you. It's Beaches. You were correct.
I used to call it Peaches too. I didn't know that took place in the 80s. I thought that was the 90s.
Like Money Pit, anything that had Tom Hanks in it, big in the 80s, I just think he's a phenomenal actor.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that he did, I typically gravitate to. Ghostbusters. I love 80s movies.
I never have seen the remake of Ghostbusters. I don't think I ever will. I know there's a lot of controversy of the all-women team of Ghostbusters calling people, oh, well, if you don't like this team, you're a bunch of sexists. Like, no, I don't. A lot of people just didn't think it was a good film.
It all depends on how you view things in life, I think, Matt. Like, if you're just watching a movie for entertainment, then
yeah,
the movie is fine. I think the movie, they put in a good effort trying to keep Ghostbusters in our time, But if you're looking very detailed at a movie and you see that it's all women, then yeah, you're gonna have that perspective that that it's, like you said, sexist. And I'm over here just watching movies for entertainment.
Well, no, I didn't think that per se. I never watched it, but that's what a lot of people were saying. They were actually, even the studio that produced it was trying to put that out there. I don't know. I think it was just to give the movie more hype.
And you're probably right, because they do that a lot, don't they?
Yeah. Of course, the film industry right now is actually hurting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So like we have an app on my Roku called Vudu, where you can actually rent a movie that you would in the theater, and it's $20. Mm-hmm. And I'm just picky about finances, so I was like, oh, I'll wait till you can rent it for $4.
Yeah.
or $5. But I appreciate their effort in trying to keep, financials going for the movie industries, because we all love watching movies. I know that's one of our favorite things to do in our home. Every Friday night with my kids is, family movie night. but I struggle with $20. But it's
That,
cheaper than going to the movie theater.
what were you gonna say?
That when you rent a movie on Vudu for $20 that would be in a movie theater, it is cheaper because you can, have your own popcorn and drinks in your own house. I have, a family of 5, so that's definitely much cheaper than going to the movies.
Oh, that's a question I could ask. How many children do you have?
I have 3 children. I have 2 stepsons and a daughter.
And do you have a husband?
I do.
What are their names?
Cole is the oldest, Connor is the middle, and Aubrielle is the youngest. And my husband's name is Seth.
Hmm. Do they all get along?
No.
Oh,
The saying that, or I guess if you're a parent, they always say 2 kids is great. You throw in that 3rd one and there's nothing but trouble. So when 2 of them are together, they get along. That 3rd one comes in, not so much.
yeah, I guess so. I do you have any siblings?
I have 1 sister, but I also have 3 dogs in my home. So I have 3 kids and 3 dogs. And then I have a sister, and she has 3 girls as well.
Yeah, a big family.
I do have a big family.
Oh. Okay? Oh yeah, you said your sister has 3 girls.
Yep.
Do you have any future goals?
That's a really good question, Matt. I told you I was a workaholic, and I'm a workaholic because I like to provide for my family, because finances are always something that I find valuable. And so I guess some of my future goals would be, I would like to, I guess, have a certain amount of money in my savings. So when I retire, I feel, I guess, safe and secure financially. I want to make sure that my children are being raised respectfully, and they understand how to work hard in this society and not expect a handout. But for me personally, future goals, I feel like I'm kind of achieving all the things I wanted in my life.
That's
I've
good.
definitely blessed a lot of the desires I've wanted, and I appreciate him for that. I feel very blessed.
I know myself. I'm trying to work on some goals too right now.
Yeah, what are some of the goals that you are seeking?
Well, right now I'm trying to learn more about internet, like internet and social media things, and trying to learn more about writing and things. Just a lot of things like that. Um, learning in general is a big goal for me. Um, um, so, uh, if you could live anywhere, where would you live?
Anywhere that has a beach, a lot of sun, and blue waters. So I don't care where that is, as long as it's got those.
I've sort of, I don't know if I would live there, but I've always wanted to visit New Zealand.
Mm. there.
I know they filmed Lord of the Rings there.
That is a movie I have not seen.
Yeah, I've seen, I don't know, I've seen all of them, but they did The Hobbit, which the Hobbit book actually came out before, that was before Lord of the Rings, I think. Excuse me. Um, uh, so, is there anything you want to ask me?
How do you feel about all of the, new learning opportunities that have been presented virtually to you? How do you feel about them?
I feel good about it. I feel like I'm going to take this opportunity and use it. Um, um, I hope that I'm hoping that along the way that something comes of it. Um, I mean, I think I've already made progress. So yeah, I mean, I know I'm still basically learning how to crawl here, but
Yep.
there's sometimes I wish I could get up and walk a little bit. Because like you, I don't want to say I'm a workaholic, but maybe I don't want to say I want to bypass a step, but maybe if there was I don't know what the right word I'm trying to look for. Like, what do you like about social media? I don't know if you ever go on to social media. Oh, that's
Um,
it.
to be very honest, Matt, I only like social media when it has something positive and inspirational on it, or something I typically just try to post either something funny, positive and inspirational, or pictures of my family, because I try to let my family out there know, like, this is what we're doing. This is, how we're keeping our family close and connected. But when it comes to social media, I really use it just to turn my brain off, because my brain doesn't stop. It always keeps moving. It's always thinking. It's always processing, where it exhausts me. If I turn my brain off, I feel like I can sleep better at night. So that's the only benefits I have to social media. It's not something that I seek and desire, because I know a lot of people have different types of social media apps like Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. I don't carry all of those on my phone. All I have is Facebook, and it's just because that's where my family's connected, so I can just show them the things that I'm. And I posted some inspirational things quite a few years ago, and I had someone approach me saying, Jessica, I really appreciate that you post those things, because there are some days it's really hard, and I happen to be scrolling on my news feed, and it was exactly what I needed to hear and read. And that's exactly why I post inspirational things. You never know who needs to hear it, and who's seeking that help that day.
Well, that's good. That did bring me to another point. I was wondering, uh, electronic media. Well, we did talk about that, but do you have a particular streaming platform that you enjoy more than others, or any type like that?
Just Facebook. And then there is a game I play. And it's just Candy Crush. I like the challenge. I like being challenged.
So you do play virtual games, but you only play like Candy Crush. I think you said one time I saw your daughter had a Switch in your office.
Yes. Yep. Do you play Fortnite on it?
But okay, you don't play any games, electronic games.
Nope. I like
Do you play
when I'm at
board?
home, I like getting things done around my house. So I actually just remodeled my bathroom, and I'll be moving on to giving my kitchen a facelift. But I just like doing any kind of construction and using my brain to process and think through things. So when we were remodeling the bathroom, how to cut the trim at certain angles, which some people are like, oh, that's very easy. But we had a specific type of trim that it took a lot of trial and errors to figure out. And I really enjoyed it. You know, I helped lay my bathroom floor. And so we had to use a lot of math behind how to do it when you had to cut in certain holes, perfect circles, lengths. And I don't know, I really enjoy it because I get it. It just makes sense to me.
So you're a bit of you're a math whiz or something?
I wouldn't call myself a math whiz, but I understand dimensions and angles, and calculating the information to create something new. For example, scheduling. I love giving a challenge about a schedule and trying to figure it out, because you have to see every area that needs to be covered, what's going to be beneficial, what isn't going to work. I love those types of challenges.
I don't know. That's definitely out of my expertise. Scheduling and things like that. Measuring and things like that. I don't. I'm like, especially when they say foot. I'm like, what? I guess that's why they invented a tape measure. Measure. But
that is why they invented a tape measure.
No, I enjoy watching. Well, I don't have cable, but I enjoy watching some streaming sites like Hulu and Netflix and Amazon Prime and things like that. And then I enjoy, but I didn't watch, what's it called? YouTube. So do you ever watch any of those sites?
We have a Roku, so we watch Netflix, Hulu, everything you named. We have YouTube on it, and the only thing I used YouTube for is if I need to learn how to fix something or remodel something. Like, for example, when I was remodeling the bathroom, I had the option, because I have blue tile in my bathroom, 1970s blue tile halfway up my walls, and I had the option of either ripping it out or painting it. And so, you know, I crunched some numbers and I decided to paint it, but I wanted to educate myself. How do I do that correctly? And so I YouTubed that, how to paint tile. And is that possible? What do I need to know about it? And I learned that you need ventilation for it, because it is a very strong odor to the paint. It's a special acrylic epoxy paint when you paint tile. So I had to have a fan and the windows open, making sure I was blowing the fumes out. And that's what YouTube taught me.
Yep, that seems the way it is. It's like you don't know how to do something, YouTube it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that seems to be. I enjoy watching some of the. I do, like, if I don't know how to do something, but I do that as well. But I enjoy watching some of the streamers on there. Some of the people who do videos are, you know, educational. There's educational programs on there.
Now my kids are obsessed with YouTube and can watch it every day, all day. So I have to monitor and limit that.
There's actually a person that I've seen her on YouTube, but I talked to her on Facebook.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. I don't know her last name, but she calls herself Awkward Victoria.
Oh,
Yeah. Um, we chat back and forth on her when she streams, and she's a nice person from what I can tell.
I mean, it's great that she reached out to you and you guys are still building that communication relationship.
Yeah, we've seen each other things. Um, so, and actually, I'm supposed to be maybe interviewing her too, not today, but um, maybe next week. I don't know.
That'll be awesome, Matt. Like you've developed a relationship through YouTube and then you've moved that to a Facebook chat and now you're going to do a video chat with her. I think that's great.
Yeah. Um, she lives in Florida.
She's getting a lot of vitamin D.
Yeah. She has a cat. She has two cats. Oh, what is that one cat's name? I forget the cat's name. Oh, it's always bugging her. That cat's bugging her.
Garfield?
No, it's not. It's a white and black cat. She thinks it's part uh, ragdoll. If you've ever heard of that type of breed.
Nope, have not.
Neither have I, but she said there's a breed of cat called ragdoll. So I said, well, was he made in a factory or was he handmade?
Did she laugh?
Yeah.
That's good.
She's laughed at some of the jokes that I've said to her. Like I said one time, I said, how many rogues does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many what?
Rogues.
Roads?
Rogues, like a rogue's ball, like a rogue.
Okay.
Like how many rogues does it take to screw in a light bulb? And then I said, does it matter because they all want to be on the dark side anyway?
Oh my goodness.
It was a Star Wars episode.
Did you find that joke or make that joke up?
I found it. I heard someone say it.
And you liked it?
Yeah. She found it funny. So what do you enjoy doing with your children?
So at my house, we have a trampoline, a tire swing. The kids, and we moved in November. And so since we've moved, we have a lot of grass area. The kids are constantly outside playing, and that I love it. I love watching them bike ride. So we do go on family bike rides. They get on the tire swing, trampoline. We bought like a hatchet throwing game, but it's all rubber. It's a really cool setup. We play that game. Camping is number one that we do in the summer. We try to do as much camping as possible and go all around the state of Ohio. Going to Port Clinton is our favorite every summer that we love to go to. And then every Friday is family movie night. But in the winter, since we can't go camping, we do family game nights. So we played categories, Uno, Dominoes. We tried to play Fortnite Monopoly. That was the worst game ever. Don't suggest that one. We played this toilet game where like you have to flush it by the number that you roll. Yeah. It's a toilet bowl and you put water in it and you spin the toilet paper and there's this number and then you have to flush it and you're hoping you don't get squirted in the squirted with the water. Heads Up, that game where you have to, it's kind of like charades.
Yeah, I've seen that.
We did Pictionary Air one time, but that was really hard to draw. So.
Oh. Well, is there anything else you'd like to say before we end this, or anything else? Do you have any favorite television shows?
Yes. But I'm always embarrassed when I tell people what I like.
Go ahead.
You guys are all gonna say I'm silly. I like all of the Real Housewives on Bravo. Their reality shows. I don't know why. I don't know, but I like them.
There's some reality shows that I like. Have you ever heard of Seven Little Johnsons?
No.
It's a reality show where it's a family of, I don't know whether to call them dwarfs or little people. But they're,
I don't know. That's a good question.
what the politically correct term would be, I'm going to say little people, but they basically, there's seven, the mother, father, and then, let me see, there's two boys and three girls. I think three girls. Three of them were adopted, and two of them are their biological children. And, it's just.
It sounds like a TLC episode show. Is it a TLC show?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like a TLC show.
Yep. I think it's better than Little People Big World.
I watched that one way back when.
Yep. They're still making episodes of that. At least they were. Now that their kids are grown up and having kids of their own. And
now my husband loves Impractical Joker, so I happen to watch that almost daily.
Yep. I've seen that. I've never cared for that. Although there's this other show I used to watch when we had cable called World's Dumbest. Have you ever heard of that?
Yep, like World's Dumbest Criminals or something like that.
Yeah, World's Dumbest Criminals or World's Dumbest Inventions or things like that. It's just, and then they get these celebrities on to basically give commentary.
Yep.
I enjoy. I don't know. I would crack up every time I watched it. I don't know why, but it used to always crack me up. But yeah. That's okay. Well, thanks for being on.
Well, thanks for asking me. I hope that you got some good information today.
Oh, well, yep. And hope you don't mind if a lot of people will see this, because I know one of them, I think they said 800 people saw it.
That's awesome. No, I'm okay with being seen.
Okay. All right, Michelle?
I'm here.
I